Our storm's still expected late Sunday into Monday, but plenty of dry air between now and then. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci. Good to be with you here. I am expecting a multi-impact storm with flooding, rain, wind damage, and tidal flooding in the realm of possibility here. It's all moderate threats, nothing excessive, but there will be some concerns during that time. We take a look at our relative humidity for this afternoon. We were in the 30s in most places inland, dew points in the teens. Called it a chapstick alert on social media today, just how dry the air was today. You get static electricity shocks just by touching the doorknob here. As we go overnight, plenty of clear sky with high pressure large and in charge, and that continues into Friday as well. Good amount of sunshine here. Friday night remains clear, and then you'll see as we go into Saturday, some thin high clouds will come into our forecast, and that's ahead of our next storm system. Overnight lows for tonight will be around 30 degrees inland, 35 at the shore. We actually don't decrease all that much here, and that is because winds coming out of the southwest overnight provide a little bit of warming to us, relatively speaking, for our Thursday night. High temperatures on Friday will be in the mid-50s here. That's a little bit above average for this time of the year on a westerly wind. We go to Saturday, winds coming out of the north. Typically, that means cooler air, but not this time. Temperatures still between 50 to 55 degrees. So plenty of nice days here between Friday and Saturday to get out and enjoy. Maybe do some shopping in Washington Street Mall or in Smithville, which is what I'm doing on Friday. Let's take a look at this storm, though. So we look at Sunday at 12 p.m. A couple of areas of green on this map. That's probably drizzle because of the southeasterly wind. Now, this is actually what we call a cutoff low pressure system. That is a low pressure system that's removed from the general flow of the atmosphere. It's going to move like a coastal storm, but it's not really a coastal storm in the technical sense of the word here. But here's our futurecast. We get to 7 p.m. on Sunday. It's a steady rain here. I do believe rain starts between 5 to 8 p.m., so just after dark. Then we see our heaviest rain as we go overnight and into Monday morning. This is going to be the worst of the storm. After the morning commute on Monday, it's still raining, but it's not that heavy. It's probably a light to moderate rain for the rest of the day. And then as it gets out of here as we go into our Monday evening. No rain after Monday evening and no snow either. That will stay west of the Appalachian Mountains. Now we take a look at our forecasted rainfall through Monday at 7:30 a.m., an inch to an inch and a half, and then we tack on another quarter of an inch to 3/4 of an inch during the day on Monday. This is still an early forecast. This can change, but the point is we are going to see another soaker here across the area. And given that it's been wet with that last storm, the ground is pretty saturated. So that kind of rain can cause some flooding issues. Now, in terms of the winds, very similar to our last storm, gusts of 50 in coastal Atlantic Ocean and Cape May counties, places like Money Island, Fortescue also getting to there, and then further inland gusts to 40 miles an hour. So in terms of wind damage, it's possible at the shore. We will probably see a couple of power outages. Nothing widespread unless we do get a torrential downpour or a thunderstorm during this time. Because what happens then is that we could mix down some of these winds a little bit higher aloft down to the surface here. And as we go into early Monday, there's a jet streak of some really strong winds, 75, 85 miles an hour. That could mix down if we get some kind of torrential downpour or a thunderstorm. It has to happen. If it does, then we're going to watch out for those concerns. Then as we go into Monday morning, those winds will weaken and our rain's going to weaken too. So I don't expect really any wind damage after daybreak or so on Monday. There will be one round of coastal flooding, and this will be Monday night. Suspected to be widespread minor flood stage. Last time it was localized minor. This is going to be widespread. So from Point Pleasant down to Cape May, over to Delaware Bay, susceptible bayside roads will flood. Little to no property damage. Still don't want to drive through that flooded water, but there will be a few issues, mainly places like the Black and the White Horse Pikes between Atlantic City and the mainland. Here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. So enjoy this. Friday, Saturday temperatures about average here. It's dry. Even Sunday morning looks dry. Then we get that storm Sunday night into Monday here. Tuesday is a dry in-between day, or at least a possible dry in-between day, because as we go into Wednesday, and I'll step out for your sure 7-day here, we could see the leftovers of that Sunday, Monday storm come back in the form of a weak coastal storm. I think a worst-case scenario would be a few hours of rain and gusty winds. It could still be nothing and just a cloudy day, but we'll keep an eye out for you on that as we go forward in time. Otherwise, we'll be all attention towards that storm Sunday into Monday. You can find more info on progressiveac.com/weather.